Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
And Dak going to start out going to the air. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Yeah! Here we go. Wide, ain't it? What do you think?
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Cowboys at 4-5, a game under 500. And they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah! Wide, ain't it? What do you think?
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
The quick slant caught, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. George Pickens hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon.
Cowboys 7, Rams nothing. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Here we go. Set.
Pass complete there to Nfgl. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Ready, ready. Red 38. Drill green.
throw here. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. You look at this Cowboy defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
33, yellow. Field, black. Cut.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Mike, White, think you can boom? Ready?
They'll look to throw again. Going to be taken in here by Nakura. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
They'll run for the first time here with Kyron Williams. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Let's go now. 60 red. Blaster. 6. 10.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Black 40.
Back to throw. And he's got it. And the Rams are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
He'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Devontae Adams with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list. And the Rams are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Yeah! Here we go! All right, good. What do you think?
First down, and they go right back to blue. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. They'll try and run again with blue. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jaden Blue with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ready.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second and 10.
Let's go now. Red, 38. Set.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
We're going to 54.
On first down, it's Blue. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And with that run, he's already at 100 yards here before halftime. So if he sees the same kind of action in the second half, he could be on his way to a career game.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Yeah! We'll go 46. 26.
Throwing. Prescott. Finds Pickens out right. 3rd touch in this first half for him, and this one is a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Yeah! There we go. 26.
Handoff, Blue running right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Prescott. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
A 60-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, There's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept away and boom, over the crossbar.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10.
Go red. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Down. Set.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Ready, set. Set, ready. Sticky, green. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Open man here is Conklin. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 2nd down and 4.
Set. Look, stick. Mega.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
Set.
2nd and 4. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. He'll drop to throw. Got his man, it's Williams. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Conklin from 13 yards out. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. The extra point splits the uprights. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14.
Rams 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And
they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Prescott from the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Second down and 3. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Yeah! We're going to 54.
Here's Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second down and a yard. Now Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
32.
In motion, the tight end. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 56 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Good for Rams. First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Rams.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go. 45. Right.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here.
Cut.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tony Pollard, 53 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead here this third quarter.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. They go with Blue between the tackles. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Make that now 2 runs in a row that have netted them great results.
And it doesn't matter what kind of blocking scheme they're using, gap scheme, power scheme, zone running. They are finding people in those gaps and moving them and creating nice space for their runners.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up 1st and goal.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Yeah, here we go. Right there.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Phil Maffa, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. 59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here we go. Ready.
A quick throw there is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Looking to throw. Prescott completes this one to Pickens. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Yeah! There we go. Right in. Here we go, 47. Hey, kill.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 2.
Yeah! Right in.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play.
47.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Yeah! Right in. There we go, kill. There we go, go to 54. Go to 54. Right in. There we go, go to 53.
To throw is Prescott. Finding Pickens for another catch. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Here we go. 26.
Blue is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
And that right there is a definition of a statement drive. You're in the fourth quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
21.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. From the 42-yard line, here's second and a yard.
Brings up second and a yard.
Looking to throw. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 38. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback there for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. They'll look to throw again. Throws left side. Atwell's got it. Second and 2. First down marker at the 8. From the gun to give to Corum. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Puka Nacua from 10 yards out. And the Rams have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Joshua Carney to kick off.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now Dak, he's going to mix it up.
47. 26.
Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
On the give, this is Blue. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Prescott to throw it. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll set up to throw. And that, nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Red, cycle. Down. Yellow, 43. Huge, yellow. Set.
They'll set up a throw. The middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good. Rams.
Back to throw again. Pass complete there to Nakua. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Atwell, complete. The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3.
6 yards.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Here we go. Red, yellow, black 40. 6, mega.
to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
That's another Rams first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Rams! Puka Nacua with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Rams are back within a score. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time.
Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Prescott to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Here's 3rd and 7.
Yeah! Here we go! Here we go, 47.
Now Prescott. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Now Blue trying the right side. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
It's 3rd down and
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked